You're listening to the Astromommy Daily Horoscope, a forecast that hopes to shine a light in the dark, helping us all see where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. Whether you're a first-time listener or a long-time subscriber, thanks for being here. I truly appreciate you being in the Astromommy community. Without further ado, here is the Daily Horoscope. First quarter moon and the Six of Cups reversed, letting go of the past in order to move on to the future. Daily Horoscope Check-in for Wednesday, September 11th, 2024. Good morning, friends. Okay, let's get into the astrology. Today's transits. All times are in Eastern Time unless mentioned otherwise. Early in the morning at 2:05 a.m., the moon at 19 degrees Sagittarius, 0 minutes, perfected her square to the sun in Virgo, making her first quarter square. When the sun sets tonight, you will be able to see the lovely half moon directly up above you, her right side illuminated if you are in the northern hemisphere. Let's take a look at the chart and then talk about the transits that will happen throughout the day afterward. First quarter moon in Sagittarius. The first quarter moon happened at 19 degrees Sagittarius, 0 minutes at 2:05 a.m. You can see the moon in Sagittarius on the right-hand side of the chart, a little below the 3 o'clock position. The sun is at the bottom of the chart, just past 6 o'clock. The moon is approaching in opposition to Jupiter and Gemini, directly across from her on the chart, indicating feeling pulled in two different directions or having to make a decision between what we feel and what we believe in for our futures. On the one hand, we have the intuitive, truth-seeking Sagittarius moon, where we want to believe in miracles and have faith in our righteous ideals. And on the other hand, we have the playful, curious, intelligent Jupiter, who is looking for answers via the numbers, the data, and the witty exchange between people, where the focus is not on having faith or believing in something we can't see, but believing in what we can read, hear, or see with our own two eyes, and that is interesting enough to keep our attention. If we must indulge in something, it will be something that doesn't bore us. With the moon in Sagittarius in the inferior position to the sun in Virgo, this could create a lot of inspired actions that propel us forward like a roaring fire, burning our to-do lists in an effort to move away from the mundane chores that are never ending or the details that we can get buried under to a brighter, freer future. The Sagittarius moon needs to feel alive and free, and being tethered down to domestic duties won't cut it. So there could definitely be the feeling today of wanting to do what we are inspired to do rather than what we are supposed to do. Whatever seeds you planted a week ago with the new moon in Virgo, now it is time for the next step. Here are some questions to ask yourself during this lunar phase. What inspired action are you taking today? What belief do you have that is burning inside and needs to be expressed? What are you noticing taking shape? What are you strengthening? Briefly below, you will find the house that the first quarter moon is occurring in according to your rising sign. Find your rising and read the house topics associated with this first quarter moon. You may notice action, movement, strengthening, or an event involving one or more of those topics. Aries, 9th house of foreign travel, higher education, and beliefs. Taurus, 8th house of shared resources, inheritance, debt, and death. Gemini, 7th house of marriage, partnership, and legal matters. Cancer, 6th house of stress, health issues, employees or coworkers, and pets. Leo, 5th house of pregnancy, children, creativity, and recreational activities. Virgo, 4th house of family, roots, and property. Libra, 3rd house of siblings, communication, and local travel. Scorpio, 2nd house of money and possessions. Sagittarius, 1st house of self, health, and character. Capricorn, 12th house of blind spots, large animals, hidden enemies, and mental health. Aquarius, 11th house of friends, allies, groups, and wishes. Pisces, 10th house of career, praxis, and the mother. I wish you all a happy first quarter moon. The transits after the first quarter moon. 2 hours after the first quarter moon at 4:06 a.m., the Sagittarius moon formed her opposition to Jupiter and Gemini. And as I said, this means that something came to your attention that you had to make a big decision about. This is a decision about the bigger plan, your beliefs about something, or whether or not to indulge in something in the moment, and it can be hard because it feels like an either-or situation. But remember, with Jupiter, there is always a silver lining, so even if you have to make a decision that seems unlucky at the moment, it usually turns out for the best in the end. By 6:51 a.m., Venus in Libra made a quincunx to Saturn in Pisces retrograde, so whatever fun policing Saturn did last night that kind of rained on your parade, you can't really believe it happened that way. The quincunx represents a change or separation from something we thought we understood to be one way, but then found out it was another way. It can also indicate the two planets having to work together when they really don't want to. But I think this could actually be good because Venus and Saturn are both in each other's signs of exaltation. Libra is where Saturn is exalted, and Pisces is where Venus is exalted. Therefore, they are happy to work together, and this transit may actually manifest with a certain ease and flow that may feel more like a trine, like finding something out about someone or something that deep down you already knew, and now you have confirmation, so it is easier to plan the next steps. Then at 8:54 a.m., the moon in Sagittarius perfected her trine to Chiron in Aries retrograde. And this is a really nice transit that symbolizes healing or gaining wisdom rapidly. You could receive signs, messages, or omens that speak to you in divine ways. Fast forward to the evening at 5:28 p.m., the Sagittarius moon will form a quincunx to Uranus in Taurus retrograde, and then at 8:20 p.m., she will square Neptune in Pisces retrograde. This may be showing us that something unexpected will happen that feels so strange and surreal that it could evoke feelings of uncertainty or illusion. It's as if a big bunch of fog suddenly rolls in and you can only see a few feet in front of you. It's disorienting and disconcerting and can make us feel weak and delusional. Or this transit combo could manifest as suddenly being swept off your feet by something poetic, musical, or seductive that evokes feelings of pleasure and serenity that take you by surprise. Perhaps you are hit hard by a memory from the past, or remember a dream you once had and the feelings come flooding back as if they were created in the present moment. But since the moon is in a square to Neptune, deception may be very common, so seek the concrete truth to confirm that what you are seeing or experiencing is indeed real. We end the evening with the moon leaving the fiery, hopeful Sagittarius and entering the earthy and satirical Capricorn at 10:37 p.m. And then 1 hour later at 11:41 p.m., Mercury makes a sextile to Mars in Cancer. Mercury is in his home sign of Virgo, and Mars is in his fall in Cancer. Mercury and Mars harmoniously combine their skills when in sextile, which means more assertiveness, mental confidence, and practical decision-making. We can use this energy to our advantage to plan and strategize our next moves. The Capricorn moon knows that success is within our grasp if we don't complain about having to do the work necessary to get there. The Tarot card. Let's see what the cards have to say. What is the guidance for today? Six of Cups, reversed. On this card, we see 6 cups, arranged like a playing card with 3 rows of 2 cups each. The 6 of Cups has to do with pleasurable pastimes, memories, old friendships, and memories of one's childhood. It also corresponds to the Sun in Scorpio, which indicates that the pleasure sought with this card is the deep healing kind, revitalizing like the Sun and deeply nurturing like Scorpio. In the reverse position, this means that we are looking within for deep healing or nurturing, thinking about past events, old wounds, or old scars. We may have had old memories come into our minds or people from the past come back into our lives, and there is something that needs to be forgiven, blessed, and let go of as we move forward. This could also be an old part of ourselves that we long for in some way that we are deeply thinking about as it has inevitably changed in some way. Scorpio likes to hold on and fixate on things, and the Sun likes to illuminate and shine a bright light on everything, even the past or parts of ourselves we'd rather keep hidden. So this card is an invitation to touch base with yourself. Is there anything you need to let go of from the past? Is there anything you need to forgive and allow healing to take place? Is there a part of yourself that you haven't seen in a while that you'd like to revitalize, rekindle, or reawaken? Perhaps some journaling would be a good idea to see what comes up. Today, with the first quarter moon in Sagittarius and then her subsequent square to Neptune tonight, may be a good day to explore these feelings and bless them, bless yourself, bless the situation, and bless the other people involved. Honor the memories, hold space for your feelings, but let them move through you. Once the moon moves into Capricorn tonight, it will be about wiping our tears away so we can get our work done. I would love to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment. I hope this is helpful. Until tomorrow, Astro Mommy. Thank you for listening to the Daily Horoscope. Quick links and resources can be found at the bottom of the newsletter. Today's card was pulled from the Roller Nordic Tarot, which is out of print and no longer available. Please let me know if you find a good source. Thanks. If you seek knowledge and enlightenment, the Astronomy newsletter may be right for you. Side effects of reading or listening to the Astronomy newsletter are common and include joy, jubilation, delight, happiness, gratitude, love, triumph, feeling in tune with the universe, experiencing deep insights, reflections, and contemplations, a lightened soul, a lighter step, feeling awake when others are asleep, illuminated, enlightened, having spiritual experiences, noticing repeating numbers, animals in nature, or songs on the radio that speak to you, getting vibes, clairvoyance, clairaudience, and clairsmelliance, feeling like you know a secret language, biophilia, crying tears of joy, emotional literacy, feeling lively, stable, exalted, having an auric glow, or feeling like you woke up on the right side of the bed have all been reported. If you purchase anything through the affiliate links that I provide in the newsletters, I will make a very small commission. Thanks for listening.